laughing at? Try it again. Throw! Miss!
Lordy Moses, look a coming. You tell me what it is, and I'll tell you what to feed it.
Miss! Oh, that. You.
You mean me?
Yes, you. Come down, will you?
Throw! Miss!
Where can I find a Lieutenant Colonel Custer?
Oh, you mean the general? Well, he's right over yonder.
General? Extraordinary. Look after my horse, will you?
Throw! Your Majesty. Miss! Get back in line, Foster. I've never seen a sorrier group of troopers in my life.
Your information, Sergeant. That is how it's done. You have that gun cleaned and returned to me within the hour, please. Colonel Custer?
That's correct. And who, may I ask, are you?
Colonel Sean Redmond of Her Majesty's Service. You will select 6 reliable men out of your regiment and have them ready for action with light combat equipment at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. I will issue further orders in due course.
I can hardly wait, Colonel. You've made one slight error. You've come to the wrong army.
When I look at your men, Colonel, I can hardly disagree with you. However, I think you'll find there has been no mistake.
One moment, Colonel.
Yes?
Sergeant?
Throw!
For your information, Colonel, we know how it's done. This way, Colonel.
At 24, he had been the youngest general in the Civil War. Within 5 years, he had been reduced in rank and sent west to be forgotten. But he was not the kind of man to let the world forget. His name, George Armstrong Custer. My horse is rubbed down.
Yes, sir. It'd be my pleasure.
Colonel, you and Colonel Redmond are of equal rank.
Yes, sir.
I wouldn't like to see that create any problems.
Problem, sir?
He'll be in complete command of this mission. Is that clear? You're in charge of getting there and getting back. Hopefully without stirring up all the hostile tribes en route.
Yes, sir. And just what is this mission?
Well, from what Washington has told me, it's of the utmost urgency, both to our government and the British. If Colonel Redmond, for reasons of his own, doesn't want to discuss the matter until after you leave the post, that's his affair.
Very well, sir. Captain, you'll be my second in command.
Right you are, sir. Just a moment. Your permission, General?
Yes, go ahead.
No offense, Captain, but I'd prefer You were not along on this mission.
And why would that be, sir?
I cannot tell you why.
Well, have we ever met before?
Not to my knowledge.
Well, then, what is it you'd be knowing about me?
Not a thing.
You don't want me along on the mission, and you'll not be telling me why.
That's enough, Captain.
Well, the flaming cheek of the man, and me never having made it.
Captain.
Yes, sir.
Captain Key was a trusted officer of my regiment, Colonel Redmond. A man who has served this country well. He was an officer in the Papal Guard and fought as a volunteer in the Garibaldi campaigns in Italy. He was knighted by the Pope for his services to the Vatican, and he's entitled to an explanation.
I regret that I cannot give him one.
Do Colonel Redmond's orders include permission for him to choose the officers and men for this mission, sir?
No, they do not. Colonel Redmond, I'm not familiar with the customs of the British Army, but in our military service, an officer is considered trustworthy. Unless you can give me an adequate reason for supporting your demand that Captain Keogh not accompany you on this mission, I must rely on Colonel Custer's discretion to pick the men that he wants to take along.
As the General wishes. I hope you never have reason to regret your decision, sir.
It wouldn't be the first mistake I've ever made. Make your arrangements, Colonel. If you need me, I'll be in my office. Colonel?
Oh, Custer. I sincerely hope that I shall have no further trouble with you.
What leads you to believe you might?
I have been very well briefed about you, about your reputation, about the legend that has become attached to your name. If you want to get on with me, Custer, I suggest that you forget your notorious bent for solo, swashbuckling performances for the duration of this mission.
Captain Keogh.
Right, sir.
Sergeant.
Yo.
Captain, you and the sergeant will choose 5 reliable men to fall out at 5:30 in the morning. Light combat equipment.
Yes, sir. James B., attention! Now, am I or am I not a reliable man? And a good officer in this regiment?
None better in the 7th, sir.
Well, at ease.
Gentlemen, there is our destination. A vast complex of caves on this side of the Canadian border. Our troops couldn't go in there without violating American sovereignty.
Hey, that's quite a ways north, ain't it? Sure must be something awfully important.
A fantastic supply of arms and ammunition dedicated to the invasion of Canada, with the avowed intention of setting up an Irish government in exile and blackmailing Her Majesty's government into granting Irish independence.
And what's wrong with Irish independence?
Oh, so you're one of them, are you?
I'm an American.
Is that why you didn't want Captain Keogh to come with us?
Precisely. At best, he is sympathetic to the Free Irish cause. You can understand the importance of this mission.
Forgive me, Colonel, but I'm not sure that I do.
The American War Department is in full accord with Her Majesty's government in wishing to prevent a rather nasty border incident.
And who's supposed to be using these arms against Canada?
Irish nationalists in your country, totally irresponsible offshoot of the Fenian Brotherhood. Extremists, terrorists, who call themselves men of action.
And just how many of these men of action are there?
Not many, but they have enough guns to supply 2/3 of the entire Sioux Nation.
The Sioux?
Yes. And once that happens, their capacity for mischief is unlimited, not only against Canada, but your country as well.
That's the confirmed location of their secret arms cache.
Correct.
Very interesting, Colonel. How did you get close enough to make a detailed sketch like that?
As I said before, sir, it's my job to know. Now, let's get on with it, shall we? What is the shortest way to get through?
Well, now the quickest way would be stay to the valleys and travel like the crow flies. There wasn't no Indians in the road, which there's a plenty of.
I'm not sure that I understand you correctly.
What he means, Colonel, is the shortest way isn't necessarily the quickest. Not if you have to fight every inch of the way.
Against savages? One quick, sharp skirmish should give them enough of a bloody nose to send them packing.
You may consider them savages, Colonel. They also happen to be some of the best cavalry soldiers the world has ever seen.
So, you suggest?
We go this way.
Colonel, you astonish me. George Armstrong Custer, the boy general, the legendary Indian fighter, whose published exploits are being devoured by slack-mouthed chambermaids and shopgirls from John O'Groats to Land's End. Wishing to go by backwaters and byways. Afraid even of being seen by the Indians, dear, dear.
It's a dangerous luxury, Colonel, to underestimate your enemy. I can see that I've failed to impress upon you, Colonel, that our mission has a greater chance of success if we get there alive.
Custer, I'm beginning to suspect that you're more than a bit of a fraud. An inflated creature of fiction who has ink instead of blood in his veins. However, since I have no time to waste, I'm afraid I shall have to put up with you. But I warn you, Custer. I warn you. My patience is not unlimited.
Sergeant, mount up.
It's only a cavalry patrol. They'll not be looking for us, Finn.
Did you see that red coat riding proud as a peacock?
Aye.
Tell me, what would a British officer be doing riding with an American cavalry patrol? If not looking for Finn McDermott and his men.
Aye. What do we do now, Finn?
You get back to the cave and warn the others. And mind you now, stay alert. I'll join you as soon as I can.
Aye.
Show you something. Boy, am I glad we didn't start no fire, even if it did miss my coffee.
What is it, California?
Well, come on, I want to show you something. Hey, bring them close glasses.
Get that horse.
Where are you taking me?
Don't worry, ma'am. You'll be all right. Captain Keel, what are you doing here?
I was just taking me evening stroll, and I happened to run across yourself, General.
Troopers, you've seen a lady before. Quit gawking. Get back to your post. Move!
Captain, water.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Bridget. Bridget O'Rourke.
How did the Cheyenne get you?
I'd been to Miller's trading post, and I was on my way back to our homestead when they attacked me.
They had you strung up and were torturing you. Why?
I killed one of them when they took me. I'm not a woman easily imposed upon.
I know the Cheyenne pretty well, Miss O'Rourke. They'd have killed you for that. Or made you a slave, but they wouldn't torture you, not unless they wanted something, such as information.
Oh, Colonel, I'm only a poor homesteader's daughter. What would I have that'd be worth the bother to them?
General.
Captain, which way will you be heading?
Well, we'll be heading north, toward Canada, Mum.
Oh, it'd be that grand if I could go with you. My homestead's a half-day's ride from here. I swear I'd be no cause for trouble.
Well, any objections?
We have to kill you, Redmond. And it's an oath. It'll be a pleasure to keep. If not now, then tomorrow or the next day.
Do you mind telling me what this is all about?
Let him tell you. Traitorous swine.
It's enough. We'll have to tie you up. Easy.
This woman and her man, Finn McDermott, are the leaders of the Fenians. They have been trying to touch off a war between us, and in the process, commit your government to the liberation of Ireland by force of arms.
And would you not also be telling them how your troops managed to defeat us?
One of the leaders of the Fenians, their Inspector General, in fact, was in reality an officer of the British Secret Service, a man named Sean Redmond.
I, a contemptible, a filthy spy, a Cooper's mark, a turncoat.
Turncoat, madam? Nay, not so. However, I do plead guilty to being loyal to the Crown, what the Romantics would be pleased to call a spy.
Spy or traitor, there's little difference.
If anyone may justly be called a traitor, it is those who took up arms against the lawful authority of the British Crown.
The lawful authority of the British Crown to trod on the rights of free men.
What harm have the British done Ireland by comparison with the stupid brutality of men like Finn McDermott? Killing and burning and maiming, and all in the name of liberty. Open your eyes and see Finn McDermott for what he really is. A brutal, vicious, murdering dog.
You lie! You lie! You lie!
Where is he? Where is Finn?
I think it's time we moved on, Colonel.
We wouldn't have wasted so much time if it hadn't been for you, Colonel Custer.
I think it's most likely they were torturing her, the Cheyennes, to find out about the arms and ammunition, where they are.
One of them got away. Sergeant!
Go! Yes, sir.
Tie this woman's hands and put her on that Indian pony. Be ready to move out in 5 minutes.
Yes, sir. Ma'am, please come along with me, please.
I'm thinking, General, that your Colonel Redmond is a most hard man to like.
And where would you be from, Captain Keogh?
We might be from anywhere, as I was born in County Carlow.
Oh, Carlow. Fame for its fighting cats, means fighting men. Are you a fighting man, Captain Keogh?
Oh, I should think so. At least at times.
Willing to fight for principle and honor, as I am?
Well, I'm thinking that depends on what principle and whose honor.
Freedom and honor for Ireland. Mercy to get a bit of rest.
Not for long, I'm afraid.
Oh, and why not?
Being followed by a sizable party of Cheyenne. They must have considered you a very important prize.
Oh, it's you and your men they're after for killing their war party.
Let's quit playing games, Miss O'Rourke. Did you really believe you could bring hundreds of weapons into the heart of the Cheyenne territory without their knowing about it?
Colonel, it's a hollow space you have in your upper story. Do you believe we could do such a thing?
Well, if the Cheyenne couldn't get the truth out of you with torture, I hardly expect to do better with mere conversation. Trooper Harvey. Guard the woman.
Yes, sir.
I kill Redmond first, with my bare hands.
Wait. There are too many of them against you alone. Wait until he comes to us, then we'll have our chance.
All right. Come on.
What happened?
Where is she?
Somebody jumped me, sir. I didn't see anything.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'll be all right.
Okay, come on, Trooper.
How did it happen? A savage?
No, if it were a Cheyenne, they would have killed him.
Perhaps Captain Keogh has the answer.
Captain Keogh!
Yes, sir.
The girl's missing. Do you know anything about it?
Well, no, sir.
Nothing?
She reminded me I was an Irishman and wanted me to let her go. Oh, I admit I thought about it a bit, but I didn't do it, General.
Satisfied, Colonel?
It's perfectly obvious that you have a traitor among you.
I warn you, Colonel, to watch your tongue.
Which side are you on, Custer?
I'm hoping I have a chance to show you.
It seems perfectly clear to me. The girl has managed to escape and get away safely. She'll go to the caverns and warn the Fenians that we're on our way. When we arrive, we'll find that they've either gone and the arms cache with them, or we'll walk right into their trap.
She's got to get there first.
And what is there to stop her?
If your abilities as a soldier match your talk, you'll find out. Captain, you follow with the rest of the men as quickly as you can. Move right ahead.
Aye. Detail, prepare to mount.
General, you suppose that red-coated dandy can keep up?
We'll find out.
Tell them anything?
Did I have to? And the spy with them.
Are you sure it's us they're after now? And the guns?
What else would he be doing with them? Besides, Custer as good as told me. Figuring I'd guessed it anyway.
Well then, I'll put a stop to them. Right here.
Is it their path you intend to block? Or do you intend to kill the whole lot of them?
What does it matter, Bridget?
Settle with Redmond by all means, but those others, that Custer, he saved my life. He did.
We have no obligation to anything but ourselves and the cause.
I accept the fighting, yes, and the killing too, Finn, is something that must be done. A price that must be paid.
Well, then what's eating you, woman?
Murder! There's no other name you can give to it, Finn. If you kill Custer and his men, they've done nothing against us.
As you said yourself, they're out to do us in.
Doing only a soldier's duty, Finn.
Well, then, he'll just have to take a soldier's risks. Woman, see to the watering of the horses. I'll join you in a minute.
Oh, no. No, Finn. I can't let you do it.
You dare to cross me, woman?
And I've stood with you and suffered with you and fought with you because I believed in what you were fighting for liberty and for freedom. Well, there's no freedom can have any meaning if it's bought with the lives of innocent men. Please, Finn. Oh, please.
They're in a fight.
We lost two troopers, sir. They jumped us a mile back, coming out of nowhere.
Can we make it to the horses?
Better hunt some cover. Yonder they come. Move!
Get that woman out of here.
Here they go.
Take out the Keel. Cover.
him for more than the others.
Chance on foot! Get rid of the horses!
The horse is gone. Pinned down here by a pack of ignorant savages.
Fall back!
In on us, we haven't got a chance.
Hey, you can count on they're doing just that. Fall back to the cliff!
There's a cave over here.
Up this way, General. There's some kind of a cave up yonder. Keep going till you're out of sight. Somebody must have been using this cave. Come on, Corporal. Let's take a look.
Well, we're trapped in here. Every drop of this water before we get out of here.
This man needs it.
He's beyond the need of water.
You deny a dying man a drink of water.
The living needed more, as every good officer should know.
You got the devil in your heart, Redmond.
Never mind, Captain. The man's dead.
Custer, the dashing cavalier. Truth and legend seem to be stranger bedfellows than usual.
Easy. Colonel, look at the torch. Wind's blowing this way.
It's a scene somebody had to bring it in here for a reason.
There's a rock.
Yes, Colonel.
Do you know this place? The explosion collapsed the tunnel.
Very good. You have a positive genius for stating the obvious, Colonel. If you showed as great a talent for military leadership, this whole mission might not have become a complete fiasco.
And are you thinking you could have done better?
I could hardly have done worse. Shall I assume command, Colonel?
Not just yet, Colonel Redmond. When I'm through, California, you hand me that torch. Another tunnel. Come on.
I feel more like a dead flame badger all the time.
Sergeant?
Yes, sir.
After me.
Yes, sir.
Come around, kid. I'll be helping you.
I'll be taking care of your arm first.
Thank you kindly, Mum. It's very nice of you, Mum. I'm thanking you kindly, Miss O'Rourke.
Bridget.
Aye, Bridget.
Stay away, blast you. Yes, sir. Where's Daisy? In the mine.
Seems like we've been walking 10 miles through these caves, Colonel. Sure hope there's an end to them.
Stumble around in these caves for days and end up starving to death.
No, we wouldn't be the first. Finn found skeletons when we first came here.
You ever been in this part before?
No, that caved-in tunnel was the only route we found.
Hundreds of ways to go, and each one of them may be wrong. We should return to where we started from and try digging our way out.
There's fresh air in these caverns. They must be interconnected.
You can't be sure of that. Now, I'm telling you...
You're telling me nothing, Redmond. Now move out. That way.
No. In your blind conceit, you lead us all into our graves. I have no intention of dying just because of your stupidity, Custer.
It's all right, Sergeant. Hundreds of tons of rocks fell in that dynamite blast. We might spend days digging and never clear that tunnel. Then be too weak to find another way out.
Then I'll make the woman talk.
Cheyenne tried that and failed.
I assure you there are ways of making her loosen her tongue, Custer. The success of this mission and our lives depend upon it. That justifies any means we have to use.
Up to me. Now start walking.
I'll take no more of your orders, Custer. Let's settle this. Just between us, if you have the guts. All right, name your rules. Or none at all. As you wish.
You're a fool, Redmond. There's no sense to our fighting.
Oh, yes, there is, Colonel. Oh, yes, there is.
The rest of you stay out of this.
There speaks Custer, the gallant cavalry hero. All the glory of combat must go to him. Nobody can stand up to his strength or his steel fists. Well, we shall see if your know-how is what you think it is. Very clever, very agile. You see, Custer, fists are not everything. No, not at all. One of your Yankee bare-knuckle fighters wouldn't stand a chance against a naked Siamese half his size. They call it Siamese boxing. The native word for it is Muay. You into pieces, Custer. You're breaking my arm!
This is Apache Indian style, Redmond. They fought with their feet, while your Siamese painted themselves blue and lived in trees. Here.
I've sure got to hand it to you, General. You're just about the dirtiest fighter I ever did see. Did you break his arm, I hope?
No. He'll be all right. I just stretched the tendons a bit.
I've been waiting a long time to see what you did to somebody when you got married.
Listen, he's came from over there.
Sergeant! Take her, tie your hands.
Now, quiet down. It ain't gonna hurt you.
Kill. Get Redmond's gear and get him on his feet. We're moving out.
You keep your mouth shut. Now, that's all right. Don't be that way. Got her, Sarge?
Just about.
Yeah, she's gonna be okay.
Well, you wanted your Fenians. Now you're going to get them. And one little wee sound out of you, and the Queen will be looking for a new redcoat spy officer.
Captain!
Get you out.
It's no good, Custer. I'm all smashed inside.
Here, drink this.
No. You'll never make a decent officer. Put that water away. You're going to need it.
Colonel.
There's horses beyond the tunnel entrance, Colonel.
Right, Sergeant. We'll cut out 5 and saddle them up.
General, what about the woman?
Well, there's no one to press charges against her, Captain.
Aye, General.
You know, California, I'm real sorry about your mule.
Don't you go troubling your head about that mule. She's a whole lot like a lot of big dumb sergeants I know. Trouble starts, she cuts and shoots. Cuts corners and shoots for home. She'll be waiting for me at Fort Hays.
Sure she will, California. Someplace to go?
Aye. And something to do. I just thinking I'm done, that I'm finished. You've never been more wrong.
You risk going back to Ireland?
It's not your fight, so you don't understand.
Freedom is something every man understands, but it's hard to win. And it's hard to keep.